Hey guys, and today we are going to watch.
We consider ourselves the most intelligent creatures on Earth, and we surely believe that it is impossible to trick our mind. Yeah, right. Actually, it is easier. We're now going to test your brain, and we bet you will lose every time. But if you win, well, okay, maybe you are Superman. So, here are 10 brain twisters you will never crack. Don't forget to pause the video so you'll have time to do the tasks. Let's get it on. Let's warm up first. Now, we'll ask you a few questions and you have to answer out loud and fast. Let's go. What runs through your veins? What do you see when you cut your finger? Or does the heart pump? What traffic light lets you cross the road? What? Have you said red? But they always teach us that it's green. Okay, next. Name every colour but do not read the word. Pretty hard, huh? The colour is... The colour is royal blue. Can you find a kid's face hidden in this picture? If you found it in less than 3 seconds, congratulations. You have a highly developed brain. If it took you about a minute, you have an average brain, which is not so bad either. But if it took you more than 3 minutes, then we're sorry, but you have to do something about it. Here, you can practice on it. Find a penguin on this picture. Done? Then let's move on. Ready for some tricky questions? Can a man marry his widow's sister? Yes. The answer is no. Oh, come on! Oh. Because it doesn't make any sense. If a man has a widow, then he is dead, and therefore cannot marry anyone. Next riddle. Mary's mum has 4 daughters, Lala, Lele, Lily, and if you said Lulu or Lolo, you are so wrong, because the one that's missing is Mary. Oh, don't get upset. This is a common mistake, since our brain is trained to look for patterns everywhere. And a classic trick question. How many animals of each species were there in the Moses Ark? If you said 2, or in fact any other number, then you are in the wrong, because Moses never built an ark. It was Noah who did it. Now, a geography question. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain on Earth? Mount Everest was still the highest mountain, it just hadn't been discovered. And the last one. 3 frogs were sitting on the pond coast. One of them decided to jump into the water. How many frogs were left sitting? If your answer is 2, then you are wrong again. There are still 3 frogs sitting on the coast, because deciding to jump is not the same thing as actually jumping. So now that you know all the answers, you can mock your friends. And in the end, I want to give you some homework. Have you ever heard about Sudoku? If you haven't, then I'll explain. It's a Japanese puzzle, a kind of crossword but with numbers. So in 2012, Finnish mathematician Arto Inkala claimed that he had invented the hardest Sudoku ever. According to The Telegraph, on the difficulty scale by which most Sudoku grids are graded, with one... Welcome everyone to a brand new Pokemon Go video. I'm so excited for a brand new adventure today, and we're going to be getting after loads of... We consider ourselves the most intelligent creatures on Earth, and we surely believe that it is impossible to trick our minds. Yeah, right. Actually, it is easier than you think. We're now going to test your brain, and we bet you will lose.
Number 12. Hallucigena. It has taken scientists 50 years of research with these strange fossils for them to figure out which end was its head, but to be fair, it has been extinct for over 400 million years. The worm-like creature has tentacles protruding from each end of its body. One layer is used for legs. We still aren't completely sure what the top spikes are for. This little guy used to be very small. They estimate under 3 millimeters in length, which is really, really tiny in case you're wondering. More than 100 of these strange tiny fossils have been unearthed using electron microscopes. The name for these strange, now extinct creatures comes from the bizarre dream-like quality, similar to that of a hallucination. However, with so much research and new fossils being found all the time, it's clear these strange, creepy critters were once very real. Number 11. Megananora. This above pictured model is of a Megananora, which were a prehistoric species of basically giant dragonflies. Their wingspans reached upwards of 26 inches and is said to be the largest flying insect species to have ever lived on this planet. This bizarre bug was a predator and is known to have had a diet which consisted mainly of other insects and small amphibians. This creature is thought to have lived 280 to 320 million years ago, but with its descendants of present-day dragonflies still buzzing through the skies, it's as if they never left. Fossils of these strange critters have been found in North America, France, and Great Britain. Number 10. Arthropleura. More creepy bugs have found their way onto the list, but I think these are the creepiest of the prehistoric insects. These giant centipedes, and when I say giant, I mean giant, could reach more than 8 feet in length. It was so massive it is widely considered the largest invertebrate species ever unearthed. These enormous bugs lived around 300 million years ago. These creepy critters are believed to have been herbivores, as shown by the fossiled remnants of its stomach contents. The fossils for this strange creature have primarily been found in North America and Northern Europe. Its skin is thought to have been thick and armored. Whether or not they were poisonous is still up for debate, but honestly, these creatures are terrifyingly creepy with poison or without. Number 9. Terror birds. These flightless birds, similar to modern-day ostriches, only much bigger and possibly with appetites for meat. The assumption of researchers is that these giant birds were carnivores. Their fossils have primarily been found in South America, and it is thought that these strange creatures have been extinct for 2.5 million years. The bones alone for this beast are said to weigh over 40 pounds and stood about 4 feet tall. These birds had long legs, which have scientists thinking that they could run at extremely fast speeds, possibly over 30 miles per hour, and massive beaks used for killing smaller mammals and amphibians. Number 8. Enteldon. These prehistoric relatives of the pig, in fact some scientists have deemed these beasts killer pigs, hell pigs, or even Terminator pigs. These beasts are widely believed to have been carnivores, and one of the most monstrous looking animals to have ever roamed the savage earth. Standing on all fours of its tremendous hooves, this creature was as tall as a man and came complete with an immense head, armed with powerful jaws and ravenous jagged teeth. Its bite marks also have led scientists to believe that these predators may have fought viciously with its own kind. It's even theorized that these terrifying beasts may have been cannibalistic. The fossils show that these creatures survived for 21 million years, but sadly went extinct some 16 to 19 million years ago. Their legs were very powerful, making researchers believe they were very fast on their feet. Their fossils have been found in North America, all over Europe, and have even spanned out to parts of Asia. Number 7. Andrewsarchus. This giant carnivorous mammal has been dubbed the Andrewsarchus and is widely speculated to have lived 36 to 45 million years ago. The predator is rumored to have weighed up to 4,000 pounds and to have once roamed in Mongolia, China. This beast had a long body complete with a tail, a large snout outlined with sharp teeth and massive fangs, short legs with canine-type paws, complete with ravenous claws. This creature is thought to be the largest meat-eating land mammal to have ever roamed the savage earth. A skull and several bones have been found in Inner Mongolia, giving paleontologists a whole new plethora to work with. The skull is currently on display at the American Natural History Museum in New York City. Number 6. Helicopteron. This now extinct creature is best known for its spirally arranged clusters of sharp, jagged teeth. It's called a helicopteron, and it is rumored to have lived 250 to 310 million years ago. This prehistoric shark is said to have grown to over 13 feet in length. It is assumed that their diet was made up of largely smaller fish and invertebrates, but who knows with that crazy cascade of circular teeth. Fossils of the strange teeth are our main evidence of these strange prehistoric creatures. Number 5. The hammerhead salamander. This adorable little amphibian with its trademark boomerang-shaped head is sadly extinct. The term salamander is actually inaccurate, since this creature predates them by millions of years. The correct name for this little guy is Staphylococcus, but since the photo is actually a fake from a Japanese sculptor from 1992, I'm going with the more popular term, the hammerhead salamander. The photo hit the internet heavy in 2004, but still has people guessing at its authenticity to this day. He's super cute, right? Even though the picture is a fake, the creature itself used to be very real. However, it is speculated that this creature would look more like this picture. 300 million years ago, this little creepy critter swam in ancient waters of North America and probably consumed insects and small fish. Recently, fossils have been found in Texas, giving more evidence that this strange creature did at one point in time actually exist. Number 4. Saber-toothed tigers. It is believed that this species of feline lived for about 42 million years, but sadly, these ferocious predators went extinct approximately 10,000 years ago. It is speculated from the gathering of found fossils that these mammals hunted in groups. Their canine teeth, what we refer to as saber teeth, could grow up to 12. They are said to have had long trunks, the difference being the pair of massive tusks. Number 2. Titanoboa. In 2012, sleepy New York commuters got quite the shock when attempting to catch a train from Grand Central Station. A 2,500-pound, 48-foot-long giant snake. Fortunately, this replica was not real, but 65 million years ago, in what was possibly the biggest snake to have ever slithered through prehistoric waters and lands, the Titanoboa was very real. Remnants of this enormous reptile were first found in 2005 inside a Colombian coal mine. Experts now believe that while this slithering predator is related to the modern-day boa constrictor, it acted more like an anaconda, living primarily in water and feeding off fish, crocodiles, and even other Titanoboa. These beasts are said to have preferred warmer climates, with most of their fossils having been found in South America. Number 1. The Megalodon. You think Jaws was bad? Check out this prehistoric shark. Paleontologists have called this creature the greatest apex predator of all time, earning them the top spot on this list of creepy creatures we're glad to be extinct. By far, the biggest species of shark to have ever existed, the Megalodon is generally thought to have looked similar to the modern great white shark. But take a look at this picture of a modern-day set of great white jaws and the found teeth of jaws which belong to Megalodons. See the difference? We're still not exactly sure how big they could grow, but it has been theorized that they could easily grow upwards of 59 feet and had 7-foot jaws containing 5 rows of teeth. These predators are believed to have become extinct roughly 2.6 million years ago. Their fossils, primarily their teeth, have been found all over the world, including Denmark, Australia, Japan, Croatia, and continue to be found to this very day. In February of 2016, a man from Suffolk, Virginia, found more than 80 megalodon teeth in a local river in just one day. Despite being found literally everywhere, these enormous creatures are thought to have preferred warmer coastal waters and are widely believed to have been carnivorous predators, feeding primarily on whales and other large mammals.